Well, good morning, folks. Welcome back to the farm. It's a chilly fall morning here this morning. Although it's not frosty, it did rain all night, and I'm thinking we're probably in for some more rain today. Living up here on the hillside, I don't spend too many days in rubber boots because most of the time the water runs off down the hill and off to the lake over there. So we're on fairly dry ground here, but today a guy might be into rubber boots just to keep the toes dry. But a bit of a late start to the day. We had a bit of a sleep in this morning as a result of a late night last night. We were out at the Rio Grande Hall for the 4-H Beef Club's 75th anniversary. Fantastic evening out. But just a simple observation. I think volunteerism is dead. I really do. I'm part of, quite a few different volunteer organizations, and I have been over the years, different ones, and I've just seen an absolute decline in A, people signing up, and B, the people who are signed up actually showing up. And I get it, like everybody's got obligations and everybody's overcommitted, but just based on attendance last night, it's the 75th anniversary of the 4-H Beef Club in our area. There's 75 kids on the 75th year in the 4-H program. I mean, if you think every family has probably 2, maybe even 3 kids in there. So rule of thumb, you should see between 50 to 60 parents show up with their kids if the whole club came out. Plus, different buyers and sponsors, supporters that have supported the club throughout the year or even throughout past years. And it was pretty empty in that hall. I would say there's maybe like 6 tables got sat at. Pretty sad, And thanks to the folks that did show up. Right, made it a good night for sure. Mark Jacklin told some stories of his 4-H days that bordered on PG-13. I'll just say that. But I don't know. Anyway, so we've got a couple big trays of beef on a bun, or the beef that goes on the bun, from Blackman's Butcher Shop that just didn't get eaten. They're in the fridge right now. I'm going to take and vacuum seal them and freeze them this morning. Maybe try to save them for a Christmas supper or for some other 4-H event down the road. But I'd be interested to know if you're part of volunteer, whether it's 4-H or some other volunteer organization. What are you seeing in what you're involved in? Are you seeing a decline in people signing up, and are you seeing a decline in people who are signed up participating in activities? Any ideas on how to overcome that? We've had lots of conversations around like mandatory obligations, and trust me, there's nothing turns somebody off more than telling them they have to do something. That's not a solution. So if you got any outside the box ideas, I'd be interested to hear. Speaking of here, and you can probably hear in the background there, it's that time of year. Everybody's gathering up. This is the staging area, really. The lake right here is a massive staging area for migratory birds. In the fall, and of course again in the spring when they all come back, we'll see tens of thousands of migratory birds come in and stage on the lake. And some of them stick around until the surface is frozen before they finally take off. And some of them arrive a little bit early and it's still frozen, and they're like, this wasn't in the brochure. But it's just amazing to see it as, big flocks of birds fly over, swans, geese, ducks, you name it. Everything comes in here. And a lot of background noise, but it's not annoying background noise. It's actually quite beautiful to listen to. So this fella just flew over. He must be checking pipelines with the helicopter there. Boy, oh boy, flying low like that with all these geese. That fella's taking his life in his hands. The kids are having movie day. I think it's cold and windy and miserable outside. It's been trying to rain on and off all day. So we've got the rice cooker out. We've got some heavy cream and some milk, some 2 cups of rice, 2 cups of raisins, some cinnamon, some granulated sugar in there, and some jars. We're gonna see if we can make some homemade rice pudding in an instant pot. I don't know how thick it's gonna be, how creamy it's gonna be. We'll see. And then I'm gonna do some Googling here to see if we can water bath rice pudding and make it shelf stable. Or I'm guessing because it's got cream in it, that's probably not gonna happen. But anyways, we're gonna have this many jars of rice pudding. So, I mean, why do you need to preserve that? Because that's like 2 days supply of rice pudding. I just looked it up online, and the internet tells me you can't can rice pudding at home because of botulism. But I mean, the internet tells me that you can't can anything at home because of botulism. Well, anything that's low acid because of botulism. And there's tons of stuff that we can that's low acid. And well, I've never got botulism. But nevertheless, I don't have enough to really can it for the pantry. So I'm just going to keep it in my jars for now and eat it quick and avoid the botulism, I guess.